Yes, ma'am.
Oh, that was much better. Good job. Come to attention. Back to your spots. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Pair for Tosan. Relax position.
Yes, ma'am.
Pair for Tosan. All right. Like you guys are testing black belt performances. Go. What are you doing? Okay, what's your arm doing? Don't let it be tired. And reset. Prepare for T-Gay. Relax position. Like black belts, prepare for T-Gay. Go. All right. Jump. Hold that horse stance. And reset.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, let's do TK one more time. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
There it is. Prayer for TK. All right, this time I want you guys to stay together. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Make sure we all are using our shushes and our ILs. Go. And reset.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Prayer for Tosan. All right, Tosan, staying together. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Go.
And everybody come to attention. Accuracy. Go to the back line, go.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, remember the strong back frequency is 1, 2, and 3, and then you move. Step towards the nearest side. Right leg is behind you. We're gonna practice our chop tornado. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. From Exodus, right? All right, fantastic. When you guys do that strong kick, I want to make sure you guys extend your leg. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so when you guys practice this in the mirrors, you're going to step through, do the, what's it like in Exodus? Yes, so you're going to step through chop to do your tornado. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Land elbow. Reset. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, all the way down the line until you reach the front. When you reach the front, cheer your team. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and go. Make sure you guys get that strong chop, just like in Exodus. In Exodus, you step through chop to do the tornado. Yes, sir. And back to the draft line. This time when you guys do your tornado, I want to see if you guys can hit your foot while still extending your leg. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Ever seen long arms?
Long arms.
Okay, so you want to think long arms when you guys do it. So when you do your drop and your step 3 tornado, your arm is long, and the goal is to keep your leg long so you can slap your foot. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and then you land
Elbow.
elbow. All right, and then you reset. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Elbow, down block, in the corner. Down block, but we're just resetting right now. Go! Take your time, side. Reset, sorry. I honestly don't want you to I also don't want you to step through chop. Return to the spot, go! Yes, ma'am. Reach for your toes. Nice strong stretch in there, keeping your legs nice and straight. Remember, when you guys are stretching, if you don't feel it, you're not helping yourself. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Feet 2 shoulders apart. You're reaching for the middle.
Yes, ma'am.
I hear a couple yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
For my adults.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, remember, if you can touch your palms, you try to touch the back of your wrists. If you can do that, you try to touch your elbows. Over to your right leg.
Yes, ma'am.
And if you just followed the same side I did my right leg. So switch so you're on your right. And over to your left leg.
Yes, ma'am.
And to the middle.
Yes, ma'am.
Slide into the splits.
Yes, ma'am.
Trying to keep my toes up.
Toes are. Always trying to keep your body in one straight line. Eventually be on the full splits when you can lay your chest on the ground and take it out. Caleb, take it out. Lay your chest on the ground, not your forehead, your chest. And take a seat. Leave your leg wide. Reach for the middle. Everybody say total.
Total
Self.
self-confidence.
Confidence. All right. Winning black belts. Have the ability to accomplish anything. Yes, ma'am. You can't get your black belt just sitting around, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, correct. But you can get your black belt if you put the work into it, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Fantastic. Everybody say they're nuts. Intimidated
Intimidated
by the negative
by negative
reactions
reactions
of others.
of others.
Nor do they get mired
They get mired
in mediocrity.
in mediocrity.
They're not intimidated by the negative reactions of others. They don't worry about what other people will think. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Don't worry about, oh man, I told my best friend I'm going to be a black belt and he just laughed at me. I told my wife I'm going to be in the full splits and she laughed at me. They'll prove them wrong, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Most of you guys in here, most of my adults in here, oh my goodness. All right. My adults in here, you guys are all going to be in the full splits?
Yes,
Eventually, right?
Ma'am.
Mr. Himzo, I know you bought a machine to even help you stretch.
Yes.
You're getting closer, I can tell. All right, so they're not intimidated by the negative reactions of others, but nor do they get mired in mediocrity. Ever say mired?
Mired.
A mire is like a swamp. You could get stuck in a swamp, so they don't get stuck. Ever say stuck? Okay, mired means stuck. You don't get stuck in mediocrity. Ever say mediocrity?
Mediocrity.
Mediocrity is being mediocre or stuck in the middle or average or just like everybody else. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
You said, do you guys want to be like everybody else?
No, ma'am.
People aren't black belts. You guys are about to be black belts, aren't you?
Yes, ma'am.
Almost all of you are like 1 year away, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Fantastic. Go ahead and make your way to standing. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
They rise above the crowd to achieve great heights.
Rise above the great heights.
I appreciate it. I didn't mean for you guys to repeat it, but I appreciate that you guys did it. You guys are always awesome, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you guys can rise above the crowd so that you guys can be better, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, fantastic. Prepare for Exodus. Mike right, no music. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
This time it's no music. Prepare for Mike right.
Mike right.
All right, you're going to go to the back leg, front kick, step behind, side kick. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
The second one. That's, yes, thank you. Step behind back. All right, yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Where we learned last week. Begin. Okay. Freeze. Freeze. And reset, yes, ma'am? Oh. Go back to that back fence, yes, ma'am? All right, I suppose we should learn the next piece before we start trying to put music to it. You're going to step backwards. You're going to be in what I call a neutral stance. You're not going to bend your knees. You're in a neutral stance. Slow press towards the back. 1, 2, and 3. Back leg is going through a crescent kick, side kick, land horse stance. Slow press to the back again. Go. Crescent, side, horse stance, slow press, 2 and 3. And reset to this back fist. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
So you just did another break, chop, kick, punch. Slow press. 1, 2, and 3. Crescent, side, horse stance. 1, 2, and 3. And reset, break, chop, kick, punch.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for my 2 yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Go. All right, your next move, you're gonna go up to a standing stance. Make an X in front of your forehead. Mountain block. Feet are together, you're in a standing stance. So it's a slow mountain block. 1, 2, and 3. Then you're gonna go to your tippy toes, turn around. Feet are all will be twisted. Make an X in front of your forehead. And mountain block. Boom. And we'll add one more move to this. You're gonna take your back leg that's behind you. You're gonna step out towards the mirrors into a front stance. Slow press with your back hand. Like a TK press. There you go. Yes, it is this one. High block with your right hand. Punch to the back hand. And reset. Break, chop, kick, back press. Oh, I heard one yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
There we go. Slow press. And press and kick, side kick. Slow press in your horse stand.
And next move, the mountain block. Go.
And tippy toe, turn around. Do it again. Whoa. And step out front stance. Slow press. High block punch. Good. Jonathan, switch your feet. Leave that hand. There you go. All right, so your punching hand is going to open. Your chamber hand is going to open. It's going to go all the way around. Make a triangle. Back foot to front foot. Go above you. You're going to let go of your triangle. Close your right hand. Continue all the way down. Nice and slowly. Put your hand or fist in your hand. Go up and down. There we go. That's as far as we're going today. Yes, Sam?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Break, chop, kick, back fist. Slow press. Press and kick, side kick. Slow press, horse stance. And come up. Mountain block. Slow, 2, 3. And tippy toe turn. Mountain block. Slow. 1, 2, and 3. Step out front stance. Slow press with your back hand. High block with your front hand. Punch the back hand. Open. Out. Meet. Up. Break and close. And up and down. All right, so I don't know. Yes, sir.
And we're doing the mountain blocks. Once you go transition to the one, you go just leave your hands or anything else.
Great question. For now, there is no aim. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, until somebody corrects you. Oh, somebody corrected me. There is an aim. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
There you go. That's why we have Miss Wanning. She helps me stay on track. So you do your mountain block here. Your back hand is going to straight out. That's your aim as you tippy toe around. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Once you're over here, that's when you do your X out. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, God, there's more of you than that.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
There you go. All right. Also, everybody tell a story.
Story.
So one of the reasons why we have these musical forms is you guys are telling a story. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Remind me, because it was before break if I did. Exodus or Might for Right is a musical ballet. It's your first musical ballet. Raise your hand if this actually rings a bell and I've told you guys about it before. All right. Those who learned about it last testing cycle, but not this testing cycle. So Mark for Right, it's your first musical form. Grandmaster Junri, the founder of American Taekwondo, his dream was for a Trutopia where martial arts becomes less about the martial, the self-defense part, and more about the art part, so that you can have more of the ballet, the beautiful parts, right?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
And that's why this is your first martial ballet,
Yes, ma'am.
where you perform it to music. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
My grandpa thinks everything we do in Ghana is beautiful.
There you go. Everything we do is beautiful. Awesome. I like it. All right. So this is your first part also of your telling a story. Just like, you know, ballet, you have the nutcracker, everything tells a story. Might for right. Right now, on this part, evil, right here on this side, is conquering good. That's why it covers the hand. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Evil is conquering good. You don't want that to happen. So we got to continue to tell the story, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Prepare at the beginning. Prepare for my parade. All the way at the beginning, listen for the music. That's right. Black belt form. Hold it there, guys. Nice and strong. All right.
Go with it.
And hands up together this time.
Yes, ma'am.
10 jumping jacks while this one restarts the app. Go.
1, 2, 3,
Sometimes it goes
4, 5, 6,
at the bottom.
7, 8, 9, 10. Down.
And push-up position.
Yeah.
Man, we haven't warmed up our arms yet today. 10 push-ups, go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Down.
When you're done, stand up, run place.
6, 7, 8, 9, all the way down to the 10.
Prepare for my parade to the music of Exodus. Slow press, crescent side, slow press, up and mount it. 8, turn around, up and mount it. Step out, slow press, and up. Open, out, together, up and top. And break. Nice and slow. Together, up and down. And freeze. Reset back to the beginning of 10. Prepare for my parade. Don't like us today, but that's okay because we make it work for us. Break, punch, break, spin. Break, chop, lift, punch. Slow press, crescent side, slow press. Stand up and down. Tippy toe turn, up and down. Step out, slow press, forward punch. Open your hand, go up, on your top. And break. Down, together, up and down. Resets. That is 1 minute into the form. If you guys are practicing at home, so you know how far we've gone. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
So make sure some of these parts, this part is especially, some of them are a little slower than you think, some of them are a little faster than you think. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
The more you do it, the more you'll start realizing how the music is singing to you and telling you what you're doing. At least if you have a music player. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Otherwise, you guys can figure it out because everybody's always figured it out, even if they don't. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, prepare for my parade.
My parade.
Slow punch, break, tornado. Fast punch, slow punch. Break, top, kick, punch. Slow press, crescent side, slow press, up and mounted. And twist, up and mounted. Slow press and hit. Sharp punch. Open, together, up and up. And break. Slow down. More together, up and down. Resets. All right. Ready for my break? Slow press, crescent side, and slow press up and down. Up and down. Slow press and hit. High. Open your hand. Up and up. And break. Slow down. Up and down. And reset your stand. Prepare for my break. And down. Slow press and hit. Right one punch. Open out. Together. Just like up and top. And break. Up and down. Reset, yes, Sam? Raise your hand if you're like, whoa, what are these beats that you're listening to, Miss Christensen? Raise your hand if you're like, oh, okay, I get the beats that you're talking about. All right, I see people who didn't raise their hands. Raise your hand if you're like, okay, that's why I'm standing next to you. There we go. So you guys are, it takes a little time, but you guys are gonna get it, yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. All right, so let's see if I can move this thing. Everyone take a knee for me, yes, ma'am? Top, kick, punch, slow press, and crescent side. Slow press there, up and down. Up and down. Slow press and hit. High back punch. Open and out and top. And break. And slow down. Together and down. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Does that help a little bit for some of you guys? Yes, ma'am. Fantastic. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Can you review the backward crescent kick, ma'am?
So when you do the slow press, you're from a neutral stance. When I do it, you're doing a crescent. It's the It's an outside to inside kick. Yes, ma'am? Going to the outside of your body to the inside of your body. Yes, ma'am?
Are you hitting my hand?
And I am hitting my hand. There you go. That's small detail. You are hitting your hand, the foot, and then you're doing a side kick without setting it down. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Keep in mind, I want you guys to focus on this. If you are not able to hit your hand when you do this kick yet, because you all will eventually, right?
Yes, ma'am.
If you're not able to yet, don't worry about hitting your hand. Worry about getting the 2 kicks. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Because it will look fine if you're throwing that reverse kick, your press and kick side. Yes, ma'am? All right, any questions?
No, ma'am.
All right, it's the last time. Strongest time. Prepare for my break to the music. And reset, yes, ma'am. Let the partner go. You got 5. You got 4. You got 3. Partner, 2, and 1. All right. One partner, run. Grab the kick paddle. Go.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for clapping for your team, Joel. Keep going. That's exactly what I want. If you're heading for your partner, you are cheering him on. Everybody on the back line, go! All right, with your partner on the back line. One partner is going to be facing the mirrors. One partner is going to be facing the front. Yes, ma'am? Is Miss Waters my partner with her partner's kick shield? Yes, ma'am. All right, we're doing tornado kicks all the way down. Yes, ma'am?
Yes,
The goal is to target. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
So when we do our chop through tornado, I want, if you guys would like to practice both sides now instead of the side that we're constantly doing in Exodus, this is the time to do it. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
You're stepping through. Step. Turn. Tornado. Yes, ma'am?
Yes,
Now,
ma'am.
if you need your partner to raise it, they're going to raise it. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
You are working your way down the floor. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
So make sure your partner is moving back. As you do with the tornado, she steps back. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. This is where you can switch feet if you want to. This is my strong leg. This is the one I would like to practice. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So first we're ready to when you guys kick the kick paddle, you are hitting with either the side of your foot or the top of your foot because a tornado kick is like a round kick. Yes, ma'am? That's not a kick paddle. Catch. Oh, so close. All right, guys, set to the front. And go.
No matter what, face everything you wear.
Other partner on the way back. Other partner on the way back. All you guys hold up for sets, turn your teams. I got one yes now. And time. Return to your set. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Go. All right. I want you guys to make it real fast. Do a couple spins. Do this. Just put your hands up and spin around. And freeze. Now take your hands, put them by your face and spin. Freeze. You guys notice how you spin a little faster with your hands up by your face, up and in?
Yes, ma'am.
There you go. So I didn't pre-frame some of this. So when your hands are out, you are slowing your whole body down. Yes, ma'am? So if you guys are doing a tornado kick and you want it to be really fast, if you let yourself try to fly when you do a tornado kick, it's going to slow you down. But if you guys try to keep your hands up and in, and there's science behind it. You can ask Mr. Shane Kryler for it.
Rotational inertia, ma'am.
There you go. Rotational inertia. Yes, ma'am? There's wind pushing against you when your hands go out. Now there's not wind pushing against you. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Yes, ma'am.
It'll help you with your jump 360.
It helps you with everything. Everything. Thank you, including your jump 360. All right. Let me have whoever's teacher is Miss Newman. Come on up here. Thank you, Miss Charlie. Miss Charlie. All right. She was just on the top of the list. Miss Charlie's turning in her grade shape worksheet telling us the definition.
Winning black belts have the ability to accomplish anything they're willing to work to achieve. They're not intimidated by the negative reactions of others, nor do they get admired by mediocrity. They rise above the crowd and they achieve great heights.
Give her 1, 2, and
You
all right. She's also earning a blue star, turning in her report card. Ooh, working really hard. Nice work. Give her 1 clap. Give her 2 claps. Say you back.
You got it.
Thank you, ma'am. Jonathan, come on up here. Jonathan is turning in his healthy eating, his self-esteem sheet, and his book club card. Give him 1. Give 2. And
You got
he's
it.
reading Iron Man, guys. Is it a good book, Jonathan? Good. Let me have Hemzo come up here. Hemzo leading by example, turning in his job list, his karate practice log, his self-esteem sheet, and his total self-confidence worksheet.
Winning black belts have the ability to accomplish anything they're willing to work to achieve. They're not intimidated by negative reactions of others, nor do they get mired in mediocrity. They will rise above the crowd and achieve great heights.
Give him 1. Give him 2. And
You got
Aaron, come on up here. All right. This book test is one of the last ones you have to do, right?
Yes, ma'am.
When is your test for prep cycle?
February 11th,
February 11th. How far away is that?
a month.
A month. Today's the 11th. It's a month from now. So, all my high browns, your test is less than a month into prep cycle, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Fantastic. What do you need in order to test into prep cycle?
Completed book test.
Completed book tests. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
So make sure you guys are getting them done because they take some time to do. So all my other people in level 3, I hope you guys are already working on your book tests so that you don't have to try to hurry up and finish them as a high brown. Yes, ma'am?
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. There's a lot less time than you think between getting your high brown and testing into the prep cycle, right? Yes, ma'am? All right. He's also turning in his total self-confidence worksheet.
Winning black belts have the ability to accomplish anything they're willing to work to achieve. They're not intimidated by the negative reactions of others, nor do they get mired in mediocrity.
They rise above the crowds and achieve great heights. There you go. Yeah, your friends pester you? Yes. Oh, his friends pester him, and instead he stands up to them? All right. He's also turning in his book club card and his job list, and if you guys didn't understand by the book test talk, his against all odds book test. Give him a clap. Give him 2 claps. Say you rock. Remember, your book tests need to be done in blue or black ink. Yes, ma'am? On your own handwriting, preferably, if you can. Serenity, come on up here. Serenity is turning in her book club card, her karate practice log, as well as her report card, earning a gold star. Give her 1 clap. Give her 2 claps. So you rock. All right, I'm looking at her uniform and I can see how she's gotten improved. She's improved because I can see gold star, a couple of stars, and then what more do you have? Gold stars. And then she has another gold star to add.
I got 4 blue and 4 gold now.
Ooh. And then next semester is going to be 5 gold, right? Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
All right. Everybody take me, yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Everybody say, be a good finder.
Yes,
All right. So I know you guys have heard this one before, but I want you guys to work on being good finders. Yes, ma'am. When you guys look for the good, you find the good. When you look for bad, what do you find? Would you guys rather find good or bad? Good. Sometimes it's hard to find the good. That's especially if you're not looking for it. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
So do you guys have to go to school or do you get to go to school? Get to go to school. Do you guys get to learn new things?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you guys get to go to work?
Yes,
There you go. You get to go to work. You get to make money, right?
yes,
And
ma'am.
depending on your job, you get to meet new people. You get to do interesting things. I hope you're doing things that you consider interesting. Otherwise, I don't know. Up to you. All right. Go and stand up for me, yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
So in the idea of being a good finder, you guys all just got a good finder sheet. I want you guys to sit down with your parents or spouse and go through how you've improved in 3 different categories. And I want to see all 3 on here. How you've improved in school or work, how you've improved in karate, and how you've improved at home. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, even if it's the littlest thing, we're always being good finders. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, everybody say glow chucks! All right, we have a glow chucks class. It is going to be on the 21st, which is next Friday. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
There are 2 different class options. It's either at 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. And you need to sign up for whichever one of those classes you would like to take. You need to sign up on the Sign Up Genius. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
No, it does not cost you anything to take the class. However, if you would like to take home a pair of glow checks, they're $30. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
However, if you'd like to just practice with your glow checks here, we have some for you to borrow. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, hands behind your back. Black belt creed. Ooh, if you guys haven't registered for the tournament, get registered for the tournament. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
It's on February 5th. Get registered if you haven't. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
And next week is testing, and grade checks are due on Thursday. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Latin proposition!
Man.
Awesome! Master Club, you guys are dismissed. Please clean your squares or spots, your squares area. Leadership, Vulcans, go. Oh, yeah, you guys fast. I like it. All right, short bow, ready to go. Hang on, it's nice and short. Where? What now? Yes, so when it's in your sheath, your blade is facing up. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Curved side is your blade side. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So when you guys have here, it is at your waist. It is not at your leg. It is at your waist. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
One way I like to always know it's at my waist is I tuck my thumb in my belt. However, you can choose not to do that. That's up to you. Just don't let it be at your leg. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, fantastic. And the long bow. I just want to see you guys do it. Go. This one here, we will most likely use the iPad for Blackboard. All right, so we're gonna walk through this together. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
That way you guys can focus on some of the smaller details. First you go left leg, then you go right leg, left knee, right knee, bend toe, sit on them. You're gonna pull it out, tip down on your right side, blade facing you. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Blade goes down, blade is facing you, handle on the left side. Yes, ma'am? Tell me which question, ma'am. I was trying to answer for you. I don't quite have an answer for you yet, but I made sure to read you. I just know samurais do blade facing you. All right. So your blade is facing you. You're going to take your left hand, you're going to put it down in front of you. Then your right hand is going to go down. Then you put your forehead between the triangle that you make. And then you're going to go up. And right hand on your leg. And left hand up on your leg. Then right hand, reach across. Pick it up. Let the tip just stay where it is. Then guide to the bottom. Pick it up. Guide it. Right leg go up. Live toe. Left leg. Okay. Here we go. So the difference of when you guys would use between these two bows, I don't trust you. I'm going to keep an eye on you. I don't know if you're going to pull the blade off. That's your short bow. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Your long bow is you trust the person, or maybe it's your instructor or your sensei or whoever. I don't know what the formal term of a teacher in samurai, but that's where this bow comes from, is samurai. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, strike one. Make sure, where's your blade right now? Is it blade up or blade down?
Up, ma'am.
Okay. Remember, when you guys grip, you always twist it out. That way you always end up going blade up. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, go. Strike one. Yes. Good job. Are you make sure, Hayden, you go straight up and down. It's not out of side for that up and for that second strike. Second piece of that strike. All right, quick review number one. So you step out with your right leg, it goes out. Make sure it points towards mirrors. Don't let yourself not have control of your weapon. You have control. It's a slice. There you go, up over your head. Step together, step out. And up. There. I see you guys strong control and that leg point down. Take it up. Wipe. And in. All right. And number two, go. All right. And we're going to strike number two. You go up above your head. Step out. Go down. Block and turn. And go down. So think when you're going up above your head, you're actually blocking too. Block and turn. And go down. Step back. Shake it off. Wipe. And in. Time partner, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One partner is going to teach the other partner, and you're not going to be related to each other because you work with each other at home. Aaron, go be Jonathan's partner. There we go. All right. Teacher partner. One person is teaching strike number 1. The other person will teach strike number 2. Yes, ma'am? You have 1 minute each. Go. And switch partners. Go.
Blade is facing down as a like cutting section. Then they're gonna
And time, everybody. Face your partner. Come to attention. Short bow. All right. You guys are dismissed. Go ahead and clean your spots. Have a fantastic rest of your evening, guys. Thank you, guys. That's how I felt too.